Let me ask you something. When did you start treating your life like it didn't matter? When did you start moving like this was optional? Because I'm going to tell you the truth today. This is not a game. This is warfare. Not just physical, not just emotional, spiritual. And the reason so many people are losing right now is not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunity. It's because they're asleep. You can't win a war you don't even realize you're in. And some of you, you're wondering why your peace is gone, why your discipline is inconsistent, why your marriage feels under pressure, why your leadership feels weak. It's because you've been fighting natural battles with no spiritual alignment. Can you trust God when nobody is clapping for you? Can you stay disciplined when nobody's watching? Can you lead your family when you feel empty yourself? Can you stand as a man, as a father, as a leader when everything in you wants to sit down? Because real leadership is not proven in comfort, it's proven in pressure. You look at the men in the Bible. Moses didn't meet God in a crowd. He met him alone on a mountain. Jacob didn't wrestle in front of an audience. He wrestled in the dark, alone with destiny. And even Jesus Christ, in his greatest moment of pressure, was in the garden, believing, praying, surrendering, while the people closest to him were asleep. And some of you know exactly what that feels like, to be surrounded, but still alone, to be carrying responsibility, but nobody really sees the weight, to be showing up every day, but inside, you're tired. Listen to me. This is where most people quit. This is where most men fold. This is where most leaders compromise. But this is where you're supposed to be forged, because pressure doesn't break you. It reveals you. It reveals your habits. It reveals your standards. It reveals your faith. It reveals whether you've been preparing or pretending. Let me speak to the fathers for a second. Your family does not need a perfect man. They need a present man. A man who shows up. A man who leads. A man who stands. A man who doesn't just talk about faith, but lives it when it's hard. Because your children are not just listening to what you say. They are becoming what you demonstrate. And if you don't lead your home, something else will. Culture will. Confusion will. Compromise will. This is why this matters. This is why you can't afford to drift. Let's talk about where it all begins. Not in the spotlight, not on social media, not in your business. It starts in the morning. Before the noise, before the notifications, before the pressure, who speaks to you first? God or the world? Because whatever your voice you give access to first sets the direction of your entire day. You wake up and grab your phone, you're already behind. You wake up and step into chaos, you'll carry chaos all day. But when you wake up and you get into the presence of God, something shifts. Peace becomes your foundation. Wisdom becomes your guide. Strength becomes your identity. You're no longer reacting. You're commanding. Say it with me. I command my day. Because if you don't command your morning, something else will command you. Even King David said, "Early will I seek you." Why? Because mornings are not just time. They are spiritual gateways. Men who win in life don't start their day distracted. They start their day aligned. Ordinary men wake up reactive. Extraordinary men wake up intentional. Ordinary men chase the day. Extraordinary men build the day. Ordinary men scroll. Extraordinary men seek. Which one are you? Because your results are not random. They are the product of your standards. You say you want to lead. You say you want to provide. You say you want to build something meaningful. Then you have to become someone different. Because the truth is, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to your standards. And some of you, your standards have been too low. You've tolerated things you shouldn't tolerate. You've allowed habits that weaken. You've accepted distractions that are stealing your destiny. And now you're wondering why things aren't changing. Let me say it clearly. You're not lacking opportunity. You're lacking alignment. This is an enemy that studies your patterns. He knows when you're tired. He knows when you're discouraged. He knows when you're vulnerable. And he doesn't attack randomly. He attacks strategically. So why are you living without strategy? This is the moment you draw a line. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Because what you're fighting for is bigger. You're not just fighting for success. You're fighting for your family. You're fighting for your name. You're fighting for your legacy. You're fighting so your children don't inherit your struggles. Let's talk about giants. Everybody has one. Fear, doubt, addiction, insecurity, discipline. The difference is not whether you face a giant, it's whether you run or you stand. When David faced Goliath, he didn't hesitate. He ran toward the battle. And most people, they run away. So what are you doing? Are you running or are you rising? Because champions don't wait for perfect conditions. They move in conviction. They may feel unqualified. They may feel overlooked. They may feel like somebody believes in you, like nobody believes in you. But hear me clearly. You don't need everybody. If you have God, you have enough. All you have is all you need when God is in you. I need you to see it. See yourself disciplined. See yourself leading. See your family strong. See your mind clear. See your life aligned. Because if you can see it, you can build it. There's a new standard calling, a higher level of living, a deeper level of faith, a stronger level of integrity. This is your moment. Not to drift, not to doubt, not to delay, but to decide. So today, you make the decision to wake up with purpose, to lead with strength, to live with integrity, to walk with God, even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, even when nobody understands. Because it's not about applause, it's about alignment. And when you get that right, everything changes. Your peace changes, your leadership changes, your family changes, your future changes. This is not a motivational. This is a call to rise. Now the question is,